Yo, what is going on, you overnight shift oddish? Playing some games with Whimsicott today. Before we get into the deck, check out the live stream. I stream every day except Thursday over on twitch.tv/AzulGG. Be sure to go check that out. All right, Whimsicott today. You don't know what Whimsicott does. One of my favorite decks, just in general since it came out. And the attack does 10 damage plus 4 damage for each tool card we discard. We do play quite a few tool cards, but the most important one is that U-Turn Board, which says when it is discarded from play, it actually goes back into our hand. And then we get to then next turn put it back into play and then discard it again, and it goes back into our hands. We repeatedly use them, or repeatedly use them, not repeatedly use them as tool cards to do more damage with the Whimsicott. And we play 4 of them, so that can be 160 damage every single turn. If we can get all 4 of those in play, then we get to do that again. And then we have more tool cards in here because we want to hit a little bit harder than 160 quite often. So we got 4 Island Challenge Amulet, which is super good for our Dedenne, our Latios, our Silvally, our Oricorio. 3 Lucky Egg gives us a little draw power potentially if we feel like we need that, as well as just like kind of the best tool card to like play in these situations, because like we just need tool cards to fill those slots so we can do damage. And then it also has a secondary effect that we can sometimes get value out of, which is the if we leave it on our active, we can draw cards if they knock it out, the Pokemon with the Lucky Egg. And then 2 Air Balloons, so we have more cards to have things be mobile. Specifically, the Silvally has 2 retreat costs, so the Air Balloon on that allows us to move the Silvally. U-Turn Board plus an energy to retreat it also works, but usually we want an Island Challenge Amulet on the Silvally to make sure our opponent can't take 2 prize cards if they go chase our Silvally. That's why we do play 4 of the amulets, because we got the Silvally, the Dedenne, and the Oricorio in here for draw support through their incredible abilities. But we don't want our opponent to get so many prize cards when they take those knockouts, so we play those Island Challenge amulets. We also have the Latios in here, but Latios is really only for against ADP or Luke Metal, so it's not that important. Of course, we have the 4/4 Whimsicott as our main attacker in the deck. 3 Jirachi to help us get going early sometimes, but also when we're getting knocked out so easily and often, because we are a 1 prize deck, our opponents ideally not drawing more than 1 prize card each turn they take a knockout. We have that many more times that we get to send up Jirachi and use that Dreamy Revelation. So that's where Jirachi with the Dreamy Revelation, or Jirachi in general, is just so good in decks where you have more 1 prizers, or not attacking with Pokemon that are worth 2 or 3 prize cards consistently. And we have a Mew here to protect our bench from Cramorant, Tag Bolt from Pikarom, stuff like that. 2 Ordinary Rod, because our only attacker is Whimsicott, so we ideally want to use 6 of them sometimes, and we can sometimes easily use 6 of them because of those Island Challenge Amulet reducing the prize count on the GX Pokemon, meaning our opponents, it's most efficient for them to just kind of KO our attacker and maybe hope we don't have a follow-up attacker on the next turn, as opposed to chasing a 1 prize GX Pokemon that just means I get to keep my Whimsicott and attack again. So need 2 Ordinary Rod in a deck like this. 2 Calm, 4 Great Ball, 4 Quick Ball for the Pokemon search cards. We got 2 Boss, 4 Marnie, 4 Research for our supporters. Of course, the 4 Research for Marnie, just a staple at this point. The only thing I'm trying to maybe include in here is like an Eldegoss or a Palpad, or maybe to the 3rd boss, Great Catcher maybe. Another Gust Effect, basically, or a way to recover a Gust Effect with something like Palpad or Eldegoss. But been feeling pretty good. I don't know what I'd want to cut, but it's always that's kind of the card I'm looking to include. Anyways, let's get into some games. Okay, I like to go second with Whimsicott. Evolution decks in general, I like going second. Also, right now, just going second in general feels a little bit better. Like, this hand would be pretty bad going first. As you can see, we got not a whole lot going on. If we went first, we'd be able to go Calm this away, bench Cottonee, pass. Looks like we are up against Colossal, and they do have the Mallow and Lanas, which makes this matchup really tough, actually. If they don't have the Mallow and Lanas, it's not as bad, but the Mallow and Lanas definitely make it quite a bit more difficult. I'm gonna go ahead and keep the Jirachi. I guess they could play Reset Stamp, but I don't think they'd want to Reset Stamp turn 1. And if I get another Calm, to be honest, I think I'd rather Calm the Jirachi away than keep it. So I think just holding it makes a lot of sense here. Ooh, Power Plant. All right, so we don't play any stadiums. No stadiums. Generally, Power Plant's not a super popular card. Our opponent is playing it, so we're gonna have to deal with it. So that means we have no not Colossal. They're showing me a Colossal. We have no Silvally, no Dedenne, no Oricorio anymore to work with. Sometimes like a 1 of Chaotic Swell is pretty good in here, but yeah, we don't play that, so it's pretty good. We do have to like lose a tool card here, though. We don't have to. I'm probably going to give up a tool. Well, we know what we could do. Like this. Oh. Beat. Could Dreamy Revelation first. Try and find a card to discard with the Quick Ball. I could Calm first. Calm first doesn't really make a big difference. Give rid of Quick Ball with Quick Ball. We need a lot of damage in this matchup. They're really tanky. I don't want to give up any tool cards. Also, don't want to... Even if the Quick Ball is fine. I think this is like the way to go here for sure. I think we'll be okay with this. Second Cottonee, and we'll go ahead and throw both tools on the Cottonees. Go ahead and play the Research. Not wasting a tool card. We did kind of waste a what's it called there, but that's fine overall, I think. And go ahead, throw this here in case they Marnie us. And if they knock this out, we get the U-Turn Board back. So could play a Great Ball, but I'd rather save these out for Whimsicotts. Just gonna go ahead and pass. Yeah, they might get the knockout here, in which case we have another Jirachi we can put in play to utilize. And if they don't, well, then our Jirachi lives, so that's great. Double Cottonee's already set up. Got to draw supporter for next turn. Yeah, the lack of draw power from everything else, though, I think is definitely going to hurt us. Like, not having access to Oricorio or Silvally or anything like that. We have to be really careful with our draw supporters and try and play them down in a way that's just like... play them down, like... Don't, like, research away many cards or anything like that. We don't want to research away... Marnies, or we don't research away anything, basically. We want to keep all of it around while we can. They got a Guru off that Quick Ball, and they only have one other card in hand. So if it's an energy, they do get the KO here. If it's not an energy, well, they don't. And we're really hoping that last card in their hand is not an energy. And we're hoping it's just like, yep, they don't even Eruption Shot, so it's not an energy. All right, Great Ball. Hopefully get a basic here, another Jirachi. And to be honest, I don't really hate the idea of just going ahead and throwing this in play because we do want that U-Turn Board in play. I could Marnie, but our opponent doesn't guaranteed have anything for next turn. I guess they don't not have anything for next turn. We're just gonna go ahead and Marnie here. It's not that big of a deal, I don't think. They probably have a draw supporter. They don't, but I'm not gonna bet my whole game on that. Dreamy. Ordinary Rod for sure. And I don't want to top deck Silvally, so I will play this Great Ball. I don't have to play this Great Ball here, but yeah, I don't want to top deck Silvally, but I don't want any of these guys either. Go ahead and take this Silvally, I guess. Throw this down here. Retreat. And I almost want to draw the cards off of the egg here and just discard the 5 off the bench. I think that is what I'm going to go for. I think I am going to definitely discard all 5 of these off the bench. And then we don't have... Yeah, we don't have a draw supporter. We don't have Whimsicott. We don't have energy. So if they do Marnie us here, then that +3 cards can make a huge difference. And who knows, maybe this +1 card we'll get right here will also make a difference. Here comes a Crushing Hammer. Not super relevant when we're a 1 energy attacker, though. There's a Marnie, and there's that Marnie that I was kind of scared of. It's why I really want to keep this egg in play. So if we do get Marnie here, then we have +3 cards to work with, which is huge. Because we could just not have those cards. But hey, now we have those cards to work with, which will hopefully be a difference maker. Might be a difference maker. I guess we'll find out if it is or not. And we'll definitely set up a Jirachi here. It's so unlikely that we get a way to move them. Like, all of our U-Turn boards are back in the deck on the bottom. We have Quick Ball to shuffle the deck, though. Plus 2 other U-Turn boards. Plus we also have another Air Balloon left as well. So likely we get that. There's an energy. There's a Great Ball that could get us a Whimsicott. And we are going to Great Ball before we Quick Ball here because there's no Whimsicotts on the bottom of the deck. They're all on the top here. And there one is. Now the deck is shuffled. I can go Quick Ball away. Probably Jirachi. If there is another Cottonee. Yeah, there is another Cottonee in here. Now, I would like to keep the Type Null around because it's not a multi-prize Pokemon that I could then bench to hold a tool card, but I think we're just going to have to go ahead and let it go here. Research. The deck is shuffled. Should easily find a switch card here. Found one. I don't think we have enough tools, though. I don't want to save the Rod. Dreamy. There's another U-Turn board. That's great. Do we have enough here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 170 minus 20, 150. It looks like that is enough, unless I miscounted there. Can we leave a tool in play even is the question then at that point. So this here, I will use this right now. Before, once again, it could just get Marnied back, so I'd rather use it now. Get the Whimsicott, get the Cottonee, get that energy, even though I would like to recover this energy as well. I think we have plenty of energy left. So we're doing 150. Yeah, so we have to discard all 4 tool cards here. Unless I miscounted, which I do all the time. So definitely could have miscounted here, but I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm correct, and we want to discard all 4 tool cards. I guess I could have just always done this, right? 120, yeah, we had to do exactly all 4 tool cards. We'd be off by 10 damage if I didn't discard that last tool card. Can always just like right click. Well, I know how much HP it had left. I was just like, you know what? We're not going to talk about it. I got the damage. We knocked it out. That's all that matters. No more. No more talking about me messing up numbers. All right. We're kind of running out of damage here at this point. We do have these two U-Turn boards. And we have two U-Turn boards. I didn't check if any were prized or not, but we only have one Air Balloon, 2 egg left. That's like kind of like our extra damage. And we don't even find our U-Turn boards all the time anyways. Now, it did Dedenne change under, what's it called? So Dedenne is a little bit easier to knock out than Crobat. So we can hit for 170 with 4 tools. But that 180 HP puts him just out of range on that. We could look to go with like a boss route, but I'm not super confident we're going to be able to pull that off because we don't have access to stuff like Oricorio or Silvally to continuously draw cards. So I think we're just going to go for the 2-hit KO. Even the 3-hit KO on the Colossal is fine here because they have 4 prize cards left. So we could even just try and 3-hit KO this Colossal, and that would also just be, that'd be fine. So yeah, I think we're just going to go for the 2 Stone Energy now. Looking at 3, maybe even a 4-hit KO. But yeah, we're just going to start swinging at this Colossal. That was a great top deck there. All right, quick ball away this. Get that Cottonee back out, back into play. The Horror Energy also could do some work here as... Oh, no! I just made a massive mistake. Playing a little bit too fast, man. Gosh. Nothing to say. Just playing too fast. All right, Dream Revelation. Get the U-Turn board in play, I think. I think it's a little bit better than getting the Whimsicott here. I'm not going to Marnie now this turn. Dream Revelation again. The Whimsicott. Now I'll go ahead and put both Whimsicotts in play because if they bring up... Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and throw both Whimsicotts. I can't... I just don't even know what to... I just like I played too fast there. Threw the energy in play. All right. Going to be a little bit more difficult to win now. Can still win. We can still do this. We are very far ahead overall. But it's going to be slightly more difficult. Definitely. I just like was playing too fast. Benched this Cottonee. Attached to the Cottonee. I benched. And I can't evolve that one. That means I can't evolve that one. Which means... yikes. Yikes indeed. Maybe they'll attack with the Surf Fetch. Now we do have 2 boss left. So I could go for the boss route. I could like send this up first. Dreamy Revelation. See if we hit the other boss. Or like leave it on top of the deck even. So I think I'll start with Dreamy Revelation here. To see if we could leave the boss on top of the deck. And then go boss. And if they Marnie us, we draw into the boss. We'll see. So draw for turn is the Silvally. Dreamy Revelation. Just an egg. Sure. Egg. U-turn. Attach. Marnie. So yeah, we're not going to go for the boss route. If there was the other boss there, I would have gone for it. But no such luck. Now the question is just how many tools do I want to discard here? Do I have a Type Null left? I do have a Type Null left. So I'm going to go grab that Type Null right now and put it on the bench. Both boss are in the deck. The Ordinary Rod is there as well. It could hit a little bit harder if I wanted to by putting this egg here. I could also leave an egg in play. They might play Tool Scrapper. Their Tool Scrapper's gone. I doubt they play 2 Tool Scrapper. So I think I'm going to go with Flying Fury, discard all the U-Turn boards for sure. We have, what, 1 egg left, 1 Air Balloon left. So we could hit for 6 next turn as well, although unlikely. I want to keep this egg around. I'll get rid of this egg there as well. We're just going to hit for 5 here and keep that egg on the bench. Whimsicott, 170. Now, 170 next turn would also get the knockout. We have 170 set up. We could even hit a little bit harder next turn. So they really do have to, like, Mallow and Lana here or something like that to survive. Attacking with Surf Fetch, I would not recommend. That is weak to Psychic. But you never know what your opponent's going to do. Yeah, really bad misplay on that last turn from you guys. I just can't. I was just playing too fast. I was like, all right, we need to attach to a Cottonee, evolve a Cottonee, but can't evolve Cottonee. You just put in play. Take your time. Yeah, we're actually drawing really well for, you know, our opponent got Power Plant down turn 1, and we just been drawing really well past that. So we're still in this for sure. Still in this. Made a little bit of a mistake, but if they don't Mallow and Lana this, I think we're gonna be in a great spot. I even have this egg to attack with this Whimsicott next turn, to use the egg to draw a bunch of cards to hopefully guarantee us pretty much the win. We'll see though. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good still. Despite that mistake, still in this one for sure. I'm just gonna have to wait and see, like, you know, if our opponent. The biggest thing here is, does our opponent have that Mallow and Lana? Actually going after my Jirachi here. They should have maybe gone after my Lucky Egg, because that would remove a tool from play. But I guess I would take 2 from the Horror Energy. But I think that means we just win. I think we've done it here, despite my massive mistake. I'm just going to go ahead and discard all the tools. I think that's enough. Boom, there we go. 2 Colossal VMAX taken care of. Just enough, actually just enough there with the 5 discard, right? Oh, but I did that math on my last one. Yeah, we did it. Let's get to the next one before let's go into the next one. Okay, we're into another one, and we won the coin flip again, so we will be going second. I like going second. I like playing that draw supporter. Ooh, yeah, a hand like this, going first would not be very good. This is what I'm talking about. That's why we want to go second. We're up against probably Rillaboom. Just a pretty annoying matchup, actually, because they do play that that Malon-Lana. Their one is right there. That can be super hard for us to actually deal with. The healing from the Malon-Lana can be super hard for us to deal with. There's a Grookey. We did go first, though, which is a big deal in this matchup for us, because this means they're pretty much going to have to use that Super Growth next turn. All right, and we top decked a Marnie, which is great, because our hand was, like, desperate for a Marnie. If we didn't get it here, the Dream Revelation was going to be our go-to to hopefully find that. Oof, that is not great. We'd need some out to a Cottonee here. We're going to be a turn behind. There's that Quick Ball, though. Now, the question is, what can we give up here? I think it has to be the Psychic Energy, unfortunately. I don't like giving that up there. You can go check my energy. We should be good, though. All the U-Turn boards are in there as well. So, yeah, doing all right. Cottonee down. Type Null down. Egg to the Cottonee here. Not going to retreat. Yeah, pass. All right, so we're almost set up for a good hit next turn. Just need to get the Whimsicott out. Marnie, get some more options. Go from there. But yeah, it's looking okay now. I don't love giving up the energy there, but we want to draw supporter for next turn. Research was no longer guaranteed to be our top deck because we did play that Quick Ball, so our deck did shuffle, which means the research isn't going to be there. Usually you can kind of count on that with Dream Revelation. Use Dream Revelation, you take 1 card, the next one becomes your top deck. In this situation, we did shuffle the deck because the card we did get to get the Cottonee was a Quick Ball, so it would have been great if there was just a Cottonee there. And then we could have kept the energy. Kept the Marnie, even had the research for later as well. There's a power plant, so more power plants. Oh no, why are there so many people playing power plant? Maybe I should include that Chaotic Swell to this list. If there's this much power plant floating around, back-to-back decks with power plant, what the heck? Yeah, maybe we need that little bit of extra protection from them, or any protection from them. We have a little bit of extra. We don't have any little bit to begin with. Interesting that with Big Charm on the active, we can't actually one-hit KO Ralloon Executor. It's not even actually possible. So that's a little bit interesting. But on the double, I think it is relevant because we can one-hit KO the double. Hand is not ideal. We did get the energy. We need more Cottonees. Actually, so much more. Well, we could go with Dream Revelation first. Take a Great Ball. I'm then going to play a Great Ball. Grab a Cottonee. Put it down. Attach. U-Turn Board. I'm going to hold these 2 cards. I'm going to hold the whole hand, actually, here. Flying Fury, discard 3. Well, maybe I should thin out the hand a little bit then. Yeah, Quick Ball away the Great Ball. Keep the Ordinary Rod. Grab another Cottonee. The Rod yet, right? Yeah, okay. Then Flying Fury. Now, if we hit 4, discard 3, we're doing 130. They heal 30 for sure with the Hurricane. They'll have 200 left. So I think we should discard all 3 here. Keep the egg, though. That's going to be our... This is why the eggs are so good in here. It's like it's another tool card that can just provide damage. That's usually what the air balloons do. It's just like, they're kind of just there for damage. But sometimes we're like, we need a little bit of help in the card draw department, and the Lucky Eggs can double as that. We could play more air balloons, but if there was just another air balloon here, that wouldn't be great. And there's that Malon-Lana I was talking about. That's going to be so annoying. And we were scared of it in the last matchup against the Colossal, but it's a lot harder for Colossal to find it and utilize it super well. Rillaboom, Ralloon Executor is super easy for them to find and utilize the Malon-Lana. Usually play in 4-tag call and stuff like that. It's super easy for them to find it and utilize it, which is really annoying for us. Yeah, really annoying. I guess they do play around the Horror Energy here with that play. Ooh, more U-Turn Board of Horror Energy. Jirachi, though. The Jirachi draw is not great. That's not a Whimsicott, but we'll get there, hopefully. So I wouldn't hate just seeing a Whimsicott off my top deck, so I'm actually going to do this first. It puts a Whimsicott back in the deck, and I wouldn't mind just seeing a Whimsicott off the Dreamy Revelation here. Just swinging. Okay, we got the Great Ball. That could get us a Whimsicott. Let's see. There it is. So we're attacking one more turn in a row here. We're barely keeping it together, though, as far as the attacks go. Could bench second Jirachi, but it doesn't do a whole ton. Actually, you know, we kind of just need bench Pokemon to hold tools. So in case they Marnie us next turn, I am just going to go ahead and throw that Jirachi on the bench. In case they Marnie us, I'd rather have just like another Pokemon in play to hold a tool card potentially. Because we don't really need, in this, against decks with the Power Plant, I think I'm going to put a Chaotic Spell in here. I think I'm kind of sick of the Power Plant. And Wonders, or not Wonders Labyrinth. And they do Marnie us. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, if they do Marnie us, now we have another Pokemon in play that can hold a tool card. Our bench space is not that important for specific Pokemon because a lot of our specific Pokemon usually want Power Plants and or want to be used, but Power Plant stops them. That's what I should say. So when there's Power Plant in play, we just can't use them anyways, so may as well just not even... Yep, you know what I'm saying. All right, so they have 120 HP left, so we just need to discard 3 tool cards here. We have 2 of them already. We still need an Energy and a Whimsicott. There's a Mew, which becomes a Whimsicott, so we're getting a little bit closer here. And we also need to get a Cottonee on the bench. And also, like, need to start finding that other Ordinary Rod as well. So there's quite a few things we need here. Let's see. Energy, Lucky Egg, Lucky Egg. We're not there yet. We got the Cottonee, though, off this. So we're all in for a Great Ball or the Whimsicott off of this Dreamy Revelation. If not, I mean, that's just going to kind of stink. So let's hope we get it. Oh, we'll take the U-Turn board here, but that does stink. That just kind of stinks. I'm going to retreat to this Jirachi and use this one to Dreamy Revelation again here. We're not going to be able to attack for sure, but let's look at that extra card. Grab the Quick Ball, I think, because if we get that Ordinary Rod, we're going to need that last... Actually, I think the last Cottonee might be in the deck. Go Lucky Egg. Lucky Egg. I'm not going to attach because if they do have a boss here and they go boss KO this, I don't want to lose the energy basically as well. I don't want to lose this energy. Even though they would take the 20 damage, I need an energy next turn to be able to attack, so we're not gonna give up the energy. Hopefully they just knock out my active here and we're gonna move on. They'll heal 30 damage. Hopefully they don't have a Mal on Lana. They are down both 2, which they usually only play 2. They could definitely Caitlyn and Cynthia to recover one here. They can't Mal on Lana this turn. Which could happen though is they could retreat the Route Alone Executor into the double, attack with double this turn, and then next turn Mal on Lana after getting it back with Caitlyn and Cynthia, which would be pretty annoying. That's quite a bit to have, so they might not be able to pull it off. Yep, just a Calm Hurricane. Okay. Gonna be able to get the KO this turn. Go with the... Did I... I don't think I'm missing something. I think... Let's go with that Dream Revelation. I might want that Pokemon. I think I do want... And I know there's a Cottonee on the top of the deck. We should just go get the Cottonee. Could I have knocked this out last turn? Am I like missing something here? I feel like I'm missing something here. I feel like no. Maybe? Alright, whatever. Research. Draw me a new 7. Would love to see Ordinary Rod. There's the Ordinary Rod. I think we just want to recover. We should have plenty of energy left, so I think I just want to recover the Pokemon. Definitely do not want to evolve to Silvally. And they have what? 150 HP now, so we do need to discard 4 tool cards. So we're gonna go with that Flying Fury. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and remove this one from the Jirachi so I can make sure I can retreat that. 4. Get this knockout finally on this Rowlet Alone Executor. Turn later than we would have liked to, but oh well. Going to have to be fine with that. And yeah, we're 2 attacks away from winning the game now. We can one-hit KO the doubles unless they get a Big Charm on them, which is why I kind of liked the Big Charm on the double, but it did kind of make sense on the Rowlet Alone Executor because they could take 20 damage from the Horror Energy, and then I could do 250. I do max out at that 250 damage, so... All right, here we go. Reset stamp down to 3, and this is where it really sucks to not have access to Oricorio or Silvally. Or look at this hand. Would be great with... I could have attacked with an egged up Whimsicott as well. Maybe I should have done that. But I don't think I have that many tool cards left. Yeah. Need to hope to draw into Research. Research. That's a boss. That's not going to cut it, I don't think. They're 2 prize cards away, so we have to stall here. I can bring up the Rillaboom and hope they can't move it. We should look for some more cards. This is where we want to be able to use our Silvally, maybe Data Change, or Oricorios maybe set up at this point. Stuff like that. Not happening though. Bench, attach, pass. Yeah, I could have maybe left the egg on the attacking one, but then I was like running. I was afraid I'd run out of damage to be able to actually KO doubles. Because that's like -1 tool card. And there's the attack with double. So we can just go ahead and concede here. They have 2 attackers set up. We just don't have a way to win before our opponent does. And we do fall here to the Route Loading Executor in the second one. That's going to do it for the games today, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.